And while that was going on in Milwaukee, glasses being raised, but maybe not associated to the debates. Last night, just before a midnight deadline, AnheuserBusch InBev announcing it had finalized its deal to purchase SABMiller for an estimated $105 billion. The company's reaching a tentative deal back in October, but again, it was finalized just last night, and it came before a deadline which, had it missed, this deal would have been put off for at least the next 6 months. Under the terms of this deal now, shareholders of SABMiller receiving about $66.50 per share. That's up more than 50% from the price in mid-September, and that is before word came out that this deal was a possibility. Now, the deal creating the largest player in the beer industry, expected to bring in annual revenues in the area of $64 billion. So just in about a year and a half's time, this deal pays for itself, guys.
LiveAlert Center. All right.
Yeah, Bob, following a developing story now coming out of the Middle East, reports this morning coming out of Syria saying that the Syrian Army has now won an advance over ISIS rebels in an area around Aleppo at an airport in that area that ISIS has been in control for at least the last 2 years. Syria's state-run news agency reporting this morning that the army has killed all of the ISIS insurgents at that airport and has destroyed all of ISIS's weapons inside of that airport to reclaim that property. The Syrian military had been backed by the Russian airstrikes recently in that effort to regain control of this airport. And this siege has been going on since very late in September. So it shows you just how tough this battle has been now, as we're, the second week in November now. But again, the Syrian army defeating and taking back that airport from ISIS. All right, Patrick, we come to the LiveAlert Center where they're talking about Veterans Day all day today. Well, it's not just going on here in the States, also going on around the world where some of the U.S. veterans recognizing their accomplishments, what they've done. U.S. veterans in South Korea commemorating the Korean War earlier today in South Korea. Dozens of American veterans and a number of South Korean War veterans attending a ceremony that was held at the 8th Army War Memorial, this on the U.S. Army base in Yongsan. The ceremony hosted by the commander of the U.S. forces in South Korea. And just moments ago, a moment of silence was held in London for Armistice Day there. So the celebrations, again, the recognition of Veterans Day continuing throughout the globe, guys.
And
from the LiveAlert Center, good news for former President Jimmy Carter, whose treatment for brain cancer now going very well. So well, in fact, that brain cancer is no longer spreading. His doctor saying the cancer and the treatment is responding very well. The Carter Center in Atlanta releasing that statement on the 91-year-old who announced in August he had 4 spots of brain cancer that had spread throughout. He's now undergoing cancer treatment at Emory University's Winsip Cancer Institute. But the good news again is that cancer, while it is still there, it is no longer spreading, and he continues to undergo those treatments. Guys.